All right. Hello, hello, and welcome to Saturday Morning Mapmaking. I see a couple of you out in chat thinking about food. I don't think I've seen you in there before. Thank you for checking us out over on the Twitch side. Appreciate it. And hello, fantastic. Good to see you, I guess. How's everybody doing? It's a wonderful, wonderful Saturday morning. I'm finally, after so long, actually getting some snow this morning. So it's long overdue, but I think that basically we're just going to be putting some finishing touches on what we've got here, and if we've got time, then we'll kind of just get started on a new one. But we'll see how we do. We'll see how we're doing. Hello, History Eraser Button. What's up, brother? All right, just checking one last thing here, because I want to make sure that my engagement for about an hour and 53 minutes from now is still going. So, got to make sure all that's still going. That way I know how long I can hang out here. So, like I said, we're going to try to get this, well, we're going to finish this up today, because we're right on the verge. I think really the only thing that I want to do is get some finishing touches maybe in these rooms here. And that's about it. I mean, this map is basically done. I just got to make this little L shape here not feel so empty. And probably a little bit in here too. But I think, honestly, kind of what I might want to do is, let's see. Yes, Alien. Yep, we got that going on at 10 a.m. Central Time. So, and I'm surprised I didn't die last week, but I fully anticipate dying today. So, let's see. Oh, here I am typing things that are on my mind. Let's see. Kind of coming in here. Man, how big are these desks? What's the scale size on that? 32% for these desks, okay? But if I come in here and if I grab this book, 32, look how big that is. It's the same size as the desk. Dude. Come on now. Just have that hanging over there. We can have that there. Just doing a little bit of, window dressing. This is what we like to do here. Let's see. A nice little scroll, yeah? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. It's like one of those size tomes that they put on like a stand. And like you're not supposed to carry it around. It's supposed to be stationary. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Got a quill and inkwell there. That's good. We got our own little classroom for lessons or briefings. That's good. Okay, so we got our mess hall here. Our quarters are down here. Let's take, you know what, this room should definitely have a little bit of extra wood. Just a little bit. Not too terribly much, but, I mean, it makes sense that they would have a little bit of extra wood for their fireplace, too. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, we should have more fireplaces. That one's got a fireplace. I'm wondering... should there be another one over here? And I'm thinking we get like a pass-through fireplace like right here. I don't know if you guys have seen those fireplaces that will like be embedded in a wall that can like pass through 2 rooms. Or you can like pass through it to another room. So let's do that. Let's do that. That sounds like a grand idea. Maybe something a little bit bigger. Might as well keep to the... keep to the standard here. Although... let's see, where can we put this bad boy? Put it over here towards the back near the books. That makes sense. Let's see. How do we... get this perfectly lined up here? There we go. See, there you go. You got a little pass-through fireplace here. And then... we got to make sure everything makes sense around here, you know? Otherwise, what's the point? What's the point? Let's see. We're gonna take some more wood. Line it up against... here, there. Oh, you know what? These need to be... there's a beautiful lodge hotel in the North Carolina that has one of those you could park a Mini Cooper in. I gotta go check this out. Next Moss is gonna try and tell us they have fireplaces connected on multiple floors. That's called a ductwork system, my friend. Had one of those when I was growing up. Honestly, if I could, I would put... well, I could, but installing it would be a bear and a half. But if I could put a furnace, a wood-burning furnace, and if I had, you know, several acres to cut wood on, I would totally put a wood-burning furnace on my house. Totally. Because that's one thing, I hated it when I was growing up. I hated going out, and I hated cutting wood and splitting wood and all that stuff. I hated helping my dad with it. But now that I'm an old man, I miss it. I miss doing that stuff. I want to When I get another house and move out of civilization, that's gonna happen. I'm gonna move out of civilization because I dislike civilization. I'll have a wood burning furnace for sure. I do want wood heat. I've had wood heat. I prefer wood heat. Nay. Nay, verily, I say to you. I don't prefer wood heat necessarily. I like the work it takes to produce it. Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, gas heat makes the air dry. Heat makes the air dry. Wood heat definitely makes the air drier, but I mean, that's why we have like humidifiers and stuff like that. I had a humidifier when I was growing up. Dislike civilization up to the edge of where Amazon Prime will send things. Is there a place that Amazon Prime won't go? I mean, I'll give this to them. They're pretty committed to getting your stuff delivered to you. So as long as there's at least a dirt road. Not gravel, dirt. Then history eraser button is good. All right, fantastic. You're going to tell me you are going to sit there and you're going to make fun of me for getting a humidifier when you were the one cautioning me about how, oh, wood heat makes the air dry. I guess if they can master that drone delivery thing, you could live anywhere. Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they already have some drone delivery. Probably in more, whoa, look at the size of that bed. Probably in more urban areas for sure. But let's see. I have the master's quarters. Ein bedside table. Must have a bedside table. He must have a dresser. Yeah. Where he keeps his robes. Very cramped room, but perhaps it's repurposed from something else. I don't know. Perhaps it's repurposed. Chronic nosebleeds from wood heat is yeah, it'll do that. And also your throat wakes up, or when you wake up, your throat kind of hurts because you haven't had anything to drink, nothing to lube up the throat. Owned? Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Never owned a humidifier. I thought you were just like, owned. Isn't because you never opened a humidifier. It's the morning and I can't discern anything right now. I'm only on my first cup of creatine coffee. Let's see, what can we do? I mean, really, you know, now that I'm kind of looking at it, like, I don't know what else you could put in this area. Perhaps... let's see. We could do... No. Looking for like a coat rack maybe, but no, that's not gonna work. Furniture. Let's see what kind of furniture we get. I love how they include the torture chamber stuff in with the furniture. Ooh. You know what? Let's put a, put a meat drying rack out back. That sounds good. Because why not? Might as well put a sword rack up here. I think spears. What is this? Axes? Yeah. We'll put a sword rack over here, and then actually, while we're at it, why don't we take some shields here and see if we can have some shields setting up against the wall. Leaning, leaning. I didn't let Caleb die. I healed him twice, and I'm a freaking rogue, Dave. You were there. You saw it. I healed him twice as a rogue. That's not my job. I tried. Meat drying rack is what Moss calls his boyfriend. No, I call him babe. And like there's a shield leaning here. Maybe, oh, that's the same one. We'll do a little buckler over here, kind of leaning up against the wall too. Just, you know, we got a couple of shields just in case. Just in case something happens. We don't want anything to happen now, do we? Should I replace this door for a closed door? Yeah, this door should be closed. Hello, Nozaku. This is Saturday morning map making. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us. We're the biggest thing on Saturday mornings, outside of Static Shock. Rogues doing battlefield healing, the dumbest idea ever. I agree. I should have been stabbing people in the back, but no, no, no. No, there I was, healing Daryl. But hey, I tried. You cannot tell me that I didn't try. I think maybe what layer is this on? Shoot, I want to bring that up a layer. That up a layer, bring that up a layer. We're gonna put a rug in here because why would the master of the place not have a rug in his home, even if it's a simple rug? What is in here? Is this just a storage room, you think? It's awfully big for storage. Maybe the storage is back here or something, and there's something else over here. Although I'm not sure exactly what that might be. There are no notes yet. It's time to add some. Just checking something here real quick. No matching results. Wonder. Ah! Cancel. A mulled wine table. That sounds really nice. That sounds really nice, actually. Have a nice glass of mulled wine. Or a nice... Do you have a mug of mulled wine? Is that how that works? I don't know. I've never had it, but it sounds good. Why don't we have... I know what we could do. We could have just a nice little sitting area. A couple of nice little chairs around the fireplace. Is that too fancy? Yeah, it's too fancy. Do I already have in mind what campaign this map will be used in? No, honestly, I don't. Honestly, I don't have any plans to run anything that's as high magic as this map suggests. Although, I don't know. If JJ wanted to use it, he's more than welcome to. Because as you guys know, we'll be starting Curse of Strahd this coming Wednesday. Yeah, no sinister secrets or anything. This was just a product of a Chat GPT prompt, really, because I didn't know what to do, so we asked Chat GPT for a prompt, and this is what we got. We are going to be using Pathfinder Second Edition. So history. If you haven't seen it yet, we did do character creation stream back. Yeah, it would have been last week. Not just this past week, but the previous week. Use it randomly in masks. I could. I don't know what it'd be used for. Though, I could think of a few places maybe that you could use it, but I might have to do some finagling around. But that would be interesting if I did that. Yeah, I kind of have. So I have a love-hate relationship with Pathfinder the Second Edition. Like I really like I like how customizable the characters are. I really do. The thing about systems like that, and I've gone over this several times before. The thing about systems like that are so intricate as far as character building and stuff like that is that the combat is very tactical, which in itself is not a bad thing. But it does lend to long turns. You know what I mean? So like, you know, a player's turn might take 5-7 minutes, something like that, because they're trying to figure out all these rules and trying to figure out how these moves go together, trying to assess, you know, what's going on the battlefield, because you know as well as I do that you can have your turn planned out, and then the player before you changes everything. So you got to rethink everything you've done that you were gonna do, and a turn can take a long time. And I'm not a huge fan of that, because I don't like. It'd be one thing if I could do something really cool every turn, and I waited 35 minutes to do that thing. That's fine. But when you have the possibility of going in and you're like, okay, I'm going to do this and this and this and this, and your dice just do not work with you, that 35 minutes has been wasted. And that's one of the main issues that I have with super complex systems. Because, like, I understand that you want to have some sort of a semblance of maybe some sort of a failure, but if the possibility of failure is there, the turns shouldn't take 30 minutes to get to you, in my opinion, because that, you know, not only as a player do I get a little bit disconnected from it. You know, I start thinking about other things, I start scrolling my phone, I start, you know, daydreaming about other things, you know, because I'm like, attention span is not going to, I mean, at least mine, this is my own. It's not going to stick around for 30 minutes. But that's, you know, why I like other systems, which, as far as combat is concerned, it's very, you know, it's very simple because it keeps those turns moving. But the trade-off for that is you don't really get to do these really awesome feats. That's why I tend to run more narrative-driven campaigns. Let's see. When do we meet up with our backup characters? Oh, yeah. Oh, you talk about when to use this map? Yeah. Yep, or wind up fighting the VTT trying to make something happen that you could really just you could do easily on tabletop. Yeah. I had an idea the other day that I had thought about, in that I would just like spontaneously switch systems in the middle of a game. It would be a very specific instance and something might happen, but it'd be like, you know, I'd have all kinds of like characters drawn up, all pre-made characters drawn up, and maybe you go into like a dream sequence. I'm not going to spoil anything because I actually had a certain circumstance which I thought this would be cool to use in. But just completely switch systems. Like all of us, you're playing one system, and then all of a sudden you switch over to D&D 5th edition, and you hand out the character sheets, and it's like, okay, now we're here. This is the situation, and now we're playing by a different rule set. But you can't do that on a VTT because it's set up with a very specific rule set. I could do that if we were all just sitting at a table, you know. And I thought that would be pretty cool. But regardless, there are limitations to every medium. It's okay. I can't remember what game it was, but you had every player write down what they were going to do in the next round. Then they would reveal the next 6 seconds at the same time. See, that's a good idea. I do like that. I do like that, but I think that I would assume that the turns would resolve in initiative order, right? So you could write down what you're doing over the next 6 seconds, and then what you do is completely. It's like, you know, I'm gonna cast fireball on this group of enemies, but the fighter who rolled initiative ahead of you at level 12 has 3 attacks. Boom, dead, boom, dead, boom, dead. And that area is empty, and now the fighter's in the middle of it. Which I guess would be kind of cool because you're like, oh, you casting fireball and the fighter just zips in there and takes the brunt of it. That would be funny. But regardless, the problem with tactics is that there's always that it's what... Oh, sorry, the chat's moving. It's what my character would do that does whatever they want at the expense of other characters. Yeah, there is always... well, I'm not going to say there's always that player, but there is that player from time to time. And it ends up... That's why I like to have a conversation with people, being like, here's kind of what the expectation is for the campaign. You know, I tend not to run games where the morality is more ambiguous. Like evil characters, I'm not like... I like to run campaigns where it's assumed that the characters are going to do good things. For the most part. Like they're not going to actively work. They're not going to actively work against the party. Whereas in some cases that might lend to a good story. One, I think I don't think that most players can pull it off. And two, I think it takes a really good DM, and I'm middling at best. Yeah, it requires that players really know the rules. By no character sheet... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me go back up. Well, you could on Freeform with Roll20 with no character sheets, but then you'd have to pass out the new character sheets as PDFs. I suppose you could. But then, you know, let's say you have... like, for example, if I'm playing in Call of Cthulhu... and then all of a sudden I wanted to switch over to 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. I'll have different creatures for Dungeons & Dragons than I will for Call of Cthulhu, and I have different stat blocks. It's a completely different system. And I guess I could run it off of my own books here. That would take a lot of preparation. I'd have to prepare some, like, tokens for the battle map and stuff like that if you're going to use a VTT, and make it, you know, immersive and stuff. But I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. Yeah, I guess you could get it to work, but you'd have to do a lot of finagling to get it to work. Oh, it didn't have initiative order. That's interesting. Okay. See, I didn't know that that was a thing that you could do with Roll20. That's interesting. Everything resolves together simultaneously. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so no initiative then. Oh, sorry for burning the pyramids in that case. That's not an inherently evil thing to burn the pyramid. You didn't know what was going to happen. I'm talking about if you from the onset were to be like, I want to be a part of this cult in service to this elder god. That would be most likely actively working against the rest of the investigators. Remember hearing about a table where they had a GM change every couple of weeks? Why? Were they just troublesome players? I mean, I can imagine. Yeah. Having some troublesome players that really just drive a GM insane. Yeah, for sure. Where's the grid tool? Dave, he hasn't attempted to kill you yet. Give it time. Give it time. He might, but he hasn't attempted to kill you yet. You don't know anything about troublesome players. Okay. All right, I'll tell you what I am going to do, though. I am going to run and grab some more coffee. So I will be right back. Give me 40 seconds. I've played in too many games where I've had to change fundamental aspects of my characters because people would only roleplay theirs and never let me roleplay mine in situations. Yeah. Yep. It do be like that sometimes. You know. That's why I say, you know, I think it's important that if you're going to run a game, that you as the DM have a responsibility to set expectations for your players. Tell them what kind of campaign you want to run, and make sure that that is a kind of campaign that they want to be a part of, and make sure that they are kind of, at least they can have different goals. I'm not saying that they can't have different goals, but they should at least be sort of aligned on just some fundamental basic standpoint, like their morals, sort of, to an extent, or I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it, but like, if you set the precedent that this is what the campaign is going to be about, you are going to be dealing with evil things which threaten the landscape, and your job is to get rid of them in whatever way that you can. Moss loves a good roll in the hay. I mean, roll in the barn. Oh, I mean, have fun with the... Oh. It's when you say with the boys. It's when you say with the boys that I have issues. Yeah, that was an intense track. Let's see. Let's go a little bit more mellow, shall we? There we go. See, this sets the ambience. Ooh. No, hold on. I've got a good one. It's like I've got a good track for ocean type stuff. Let's see. Where is it? I think it's called... Here we go. I think this is it. Yeah, it's very reflective. It's very melancholy. But it's good because you have the ocean in the background. Hey, Dave, remember when Rhaegar was the voice of reason? Stay with the horses? He isn't like that anymore. Maybe that wouldn't be too good there. What would be good? Can maybe, flip that around. There we go. Give it a little bit of distinction from this other one over here. You let one kid die and things tend to change. That they do. That they do. There was a player in a game that I am in. There were some kids who had unfortunately passed. We were unable to save them. And that character left the campaign over it. He was like, well, I mean, you know, he made a new character, but his character left the campaign over it, and because he felt responsible. Have any ideas as to what could possibly be in these crates? That's up to the DM. I'm just putting crates here, baby. You can do what you want with them. Cheesemonger. That's such a good word. Cheesemonger. I did. I woke up and we've got probably, oh, it might be half an inch or something like that of snow outside. But it was snowing when I woke up this morning at about 6:30. But it's already done. Sun's already out, so it's gonna be, that snow's gonna be gone. Well, actually, you know what? I don't know, because I know it's only supposed to get up to 22 today, I think was the high. So the snow might stick around for a little bit, at least until tomorrow. Why don't I have a water pump? We should have a water pump. Actually, I need a water pump. What am I doing? I'm getting too focused in on all the nitty-gritties. Players come in here, they're not going to be thinking, oh, where's the water pump? Where's the water pump? We just got to dust it. Basically only enough to blow off the pavement, but put a thin cover on the grass. Yeah. I think, no, I think we got snow back in, I think we got like a tiny bit back in November. Or maybe early December. I can't quite remember, but like this is the first actual snow we've gotten this year, and well, this winter. And I'm here for it, man. I like snow. I think it is beautiful. I wish we would get more, honestly, but back when I had, you know, just a front-wheel drive car, it'd be a little bit more of an issue. Is there a... Yeah. Okay. Let me see. So let's do a couple of posts. No posts. What? Really? Steaks maybe then? Well, steaks are a completely different thing. Pole? Not a pole arm. I just need a vertical piece of wood. It's a brown circle. Sorry, last night I went a little overboard on socially awkward, but didn't want to be in my own head after yesterday. I don't know. You must be talking to Fantastic. There we go. Get some laundry out here. Let's get a wash basin. Wonder if there's like a basin. Oh, okay. Kind of. I have Crimson Throne with Erudite after Strange Aeons. Wash? No? For something that could double as laundry bucket. That's a bucket of milk. I need like a large basin for water that one might wash their clothes in. Soap. Nope. Soap isn't a thing in this world, apparently. Suds. Nope. Froth. Maybe froth will work. Ah. Hmm. What if I just did this? Need to do a little bit of water. Let's see. Water. Eh? And then came back in and did this. Yeah. It's not bad. Actually, let's do this. We're gonna go back here. We're gonna take this texture scale, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. There we are. That's convincing enough. Wash basin, right? Right? I'd like to see if they had a washboard. That'd be cool. But if not, that's okay. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. I just spent 10 minutes trying to figure out how they do laundry, so that's cool. Yeah. Filling Moss's head so he doesn't have to think so hard. Wow. Although I still feel as though there should be something in here, and at least something going through here. I don't know what, but something. But maybe not. Put a little candle right next to his bed. And then some candles here on the, oh, wait. No, we want to bring those up to, let's see, yeah. maybe some unlit candles. Yeah. You know what I'm really bad about doing? Is reminding people to like and subscribe if they haven't already. I'm terrible about doing that. I can't remember a stream where I asked people to do that. People don't give you their business if you don't ask for it, so if you haven't liked already, please do. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. We do this every Saturday. Or most Saturdays. Almost every Saturday. With more stuff to come. Well, don't start now. It's too late. Too late. Well, I surely wouldn't want you to lie, but then I have to ask, what are you doing here? Are you hate watching? Is that what you're doing? Because that would make sense. Stop with the randomness. Oh. Some light effects, maybe. Then there is this shrill voice that says things. Hee hee. I know, fantastic. I know. Yeah, see, yeah, Dave, I like this track. I only used it a couple of times during Fear of Ages Past, but I really like this track. It's very it is very relaxing. It's very reflective. It's melancholy. It's very good. I'm a big fan. Tabletop Audio, for those of you who don't know, he does, I assume it's he does really good work. You know what I think I want to do is actually, let's see, what are these called? What are these called? Lantern. Okay, so we're gonna take. Whoa! Look at all these. Can I select all? Yep. And we're going to move them all up to the 5th layer. I didn't know you could move them up that high. There's 7th layer. Then I'm going to come back in here. We're going to take some more lights. We're going to put the little bit bigger one on there. And we're going to place them just underneath where these lanterns are. So we're going to have quite a bit of light in this area here. One of my favorite things about this program is the amount of light that you can use and the effect that it has on the surroundings. It's great. What is the highest layer? I don't know. Let's see. 10. 10's the highest layer. I don't think so. I don't know what you're talking about with the shrill voice. I think there's like this. There's this sound effect that maybe you're not hearing correctly, or maybe it's just me that you're talking about. It's my shrill voice. Because if there's anything that my voice is, it's shrill. Next to what looks like the classroom. What? What are you talking about specifically? Oh, wait a minute. I think I see what you're getting at. Took me a minute. Hee hee. Yeah. This is what we like. We like doing this. I still feel like this is a little bit empty. So what if... Dave, I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about with this real voice. Unless you're making a Michael Jackson reference. But I just... Yeah, I guess it could be empty, but I don't know. It just doesn't... I don't know. Something about this, it just doesn't look complete. Hey, Maria, what's up? We got Maria in the chat. How's it going? Mama. Gotta find something. Something that can be window dressing, you know? Okay. I get you, Dave. I get you. Thank you for the clarification after 20 minutes. You're never gonna get away from it, Maria. It's a thing now. It's legend. It's lore. It's part of the myth. You are Marie. No, Dave. It's Maria by Brooks and Dunn. My Maria. Bam, bam, bam. Don't you know I've come a long, long way? I've been longing to see her. When she's around, she takes my blues away. Sweet Maria. I gotta work on stuff tonight too, and I won't have time. Fantastic. I won't have time. Enjoyed a snow day on Thursday. Was able to stream in the morning and had more watchers than usual. That's awesome, Maria. That's awesome. I don't know if I'm going to get a snow day this year because I think, I mean, the winter's just going to be so mild. Yeah, consistency is key, Dave. Maria by Carlos Santana is better. Haven't heard that one. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is a way to fill up space. Trophy heads. We could do. Let's see. I think these are. That's an elk. What do we think? Do we want to keep it? Do we want to keep it grounded with real life animals, or do we want to keep it? Do we want to make it a little bit more fantastical? Like maybe there is a. What is this? Exotic trophy heads. That's a big goblin trophy. That feels a little small. Oh, you're talking to a friend in the hospital most of the night. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah. Keep them, those of you who practice in prayer, keep Fantastic's buddy in your prayers. That's good. Oh, you should go home today. That's good. That's good. Be streaming around 2 p.m. EST. What are you gonna do, Maria? You gonna come over to my channel and promote your own? Is that how that works? Come into my chat and promote your channel? I'm kidding. Kidding. Yes, absolutely. Go and check Maria's stuff out. She's good. Good stuff. That'll actually be... you'll have a short break between that and Aliens whenever we're done with Aliens. What is that, a badger? Gopher? It doesn't look right with the animal heads. Here, why don't we do this? We're gonna put them on either side of the fireplace. That does not fix our issue with needing something for what's that? There we go. Control Alt, that's what it is. Does not fix our issue with needing something for this hallway, but I think that this would definitely, it would just go better. Here, next to the fireplace. Yes, Maria, take advantage of my channel as much as you want. Unfortunately, you won't see my head this afternoon as I will be doing some art. Hello, Sassy. How are you? A bar? Oh, like a liquor bar? You know. I was thinking maybe like a wine rack or something, but they don't seem to have a wine rack. I could. Why is it the people you want to see don't show their face, but others always show it? Totally not talking about you. Jeez. over here. I'm talking about like this hallway here is where I need something. Maybe. A slop line food bar. Actually, that's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all. Let's do like a another little table right here, yeah? Could be where the because Moss doesn't have to use makeup or anything to look okay on camera. That's just because I'm a man. It would look weird if I used... That doesn't mean I look okay on camera. I look like garbage. I have my hood up because I have bedhead. Like, I don't look okay. I just put stuff on my face, on my head. My glasses distract away from all of the imperfections. I think I use... Yeah. People don't come to this stream because I look good at all. In fact, I don't know why you guys are here. Go away. I'm kidding. Stay here. Yeah, Sassy. That was actually a good idea. Let's see. We need taking names from Marsh. Okay. Sorry, I got a text message concerning Hog, which is set for slaughter. That hopefully I will have my name on. Baking dish. Chestnut basket. Cookies. Here, let's take plates. We're gonna take these plates. We're gonna do 2 stacks of them. Yeah, there we go. And just layer several of them on top of each other. And then we're gonna take some, do we have any silverware? Oh, it's no, it's cutlery is what we're looking for. Cutlery. All right. Well, the stream will probably be over by the time you get back, Maria, because we're going to be going live with Aliens over on Moonskull, or Alien on Moonskull, in about half an hour. But I appreciate you stopping by. If you pop back in before I'm done, that would be awesome. But thanks for stopping in. It's good seeing you. Why is that under tray? That makes no sense. Why is that under tray? You hear that? She'll check me out later. Bye, Maria. Bye, Maria. All right, well, we're just going to go to cutlery. Here, we'll just use this baking dish. Oh, that's huge! Be careful, you're bordering on Slim Whitman territory. Oh, man. Yeah, could say it's probably mealtime, so I'm thinking there's a bit of stew, yeah? What we need is trying to find a good container for my forks and knives, right? So let's see what we got. I'm actually very hungry too. And I think I'm probably not going to really have any time to eat anything before Alien starts. That's okay. I'm going to earn my lunch by sitting here and doing nothing and just not eating for multiple hours. That's too big. I will fill you up with alien. I don't like the sound of that at all. Can we just like not say that kind of thing? I am perfectly confident that I will die this afternoon. My character will be dead. Look at all these hats. Why can't I find a good, Here we go. Here we go. We'll just do this and we'll... Oh, okay, that's perfect. It's amazing how much time I spend looking for stuff on here that in the end, nobody will notice. Spoons, forks, and knives, yeah. Gotta get our knives out. I like this. They're coming in at mealtime. This is good stuff. We like this. A wedding cake. We don't need no wedding cake. Look at us. We're just we're in some sort of a compound. Yeah. 40 Viking. Isn't Alien Part 3 next week on the 24th? That's what... Post the... Oh, hold on. Do I have my days mixed up? Now I gotta check. Hold on. Hold on. Oh. Interesting. You can't die, you're a black woman. If your character is also gay, she's literally invulnerable. That is, you've got a good point. You've got a good point. You know what? Give me just a minute. I gotta pee like a freaking racehorse. And I'm gonna check, while I'm doing that, I'm gonna check the schedule, because I could have swore that I had a stream. So give me just a minute. I'll be right back. Yeah, so as it turns out, I have my dates wrong. So you guys are right. I don't have there is no alien stream today. My bad. But that's good news for everybody. So with that being said, let's see. That means, oh guys, that means I have time to go to the gym and not be a fat ass today. Your boy has been a fat ass. You guys know, since I started my current job, I've gained like 20 pounds. Maybe not that much. It hasn't been like 20 pounds, but I've gained some weight, and I'm not a fan of that. Used to be. It's so weird, you know, because I used to be in a much more physically demanding position, and when I got home, I worked longer hours, and when I got home, I had more energy. Now, that being said, I wasn't a part of as many projects as I am now, so I'm doing a lot more on the internet now than I was then, which takes up a lot of time. But that doesn't explain the fact that, you know, like, I've usually still got an hour, 2 hours between when I get off of work and when I do anything on the internet. It's just when you do basically nothing all day, it just gets so difficult to regain that energy, you know? It's one of the reasons, like, I dislike having a more administrative position. But I'll get to eat food and I'll get to go to the gym before I go see Two Towers. So that's great news. That's great news. That way I won't feel the need to get popcorn or anything like that at the movie theater. Because that's, 600 to 1,000 calories that I don't need. And $13 I don't need to spend. Let's see. So I think what we're gonna do here. So we've got our silverware, we've got all that stuff. We got stew, but no bowls. Oh my gosh. You know what I'm gonna do? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take these plates, I'm gonna get rid of them, yeah? And then we're gonna replace them with bowls. Little, what do you think? Little sacrifice bowls? Sacrificial bowls? Yeah? No. I think these are good. These are good. Those are plates, these are bowls. Although I don't know that anyone would really know the difference, yeah? Yeah. Stack a couple of them on top. You're not really going to be able to see the difference. Hardly be able to tell that they're there in multiple stacks, but it's all about the illusion of things being there, right? It's also oh, hey Tabitha, how are you? It's almost $6 to $8 for snacks at the movies. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, a large popcorn. When I was at the theater yesterday, a large popcorn was $12. A box of candy is like $6. I mean, yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. A sody pop is $6. That's why I'm gonna try to sneak a water bottle in today. No, one tower is not good enough for me, Fantastic. You'll come to learn that about me once you get to know me. Hold on, your hands bowls cost extra. Oh, $600 to $800. I thought you just forgot the decimal point. You were being icy. That was hyperbole. See, hyperbole escapes me. I'm good with sarcasm, but hyperbole is a foreign notion to me. That's what you get for living on the southern coast, Tabitha. Everything costs more, unless you were in Alabama. But Gulf Shores apparently is still pretty expensive. I don't know. You need to live in Greenbow, Alabama. Oh, look at Fancy Pants Adventures. Too good to eat soup out of their hands? A joke. Please laugh. Good one, Tabitha. That's very good. Applause in the chat for Tabitha, please. Thank you. Thank you. We need baking trays full of bread. Yeah? It's going to have all kinds of bread. Yes, thank you for the applause from Kick from History Eraser Button. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. We need bread. The melancholic hyperbolic is my alt account. That's good. Let's see. We have little bitty loaves of sourdough. Yeah. Let's see. What kinds of breads do we want? Look at how delicious these rolls look. These look good, man. These look really good. I'm hungry. Yeah, I gotta change this. I've been playing the same dadgum song for 45 minutes. We gotta change it up. Change it up. Let's see. Could show you guys. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I've been using Suno for a lot of the music in the new campaign that I'm running, Jacob's Ladder. And this one, so I was trying to channel Primus with this one, because as those of you know, it's kind of a it's a 90s kind of retro futuristic campaign and stuff. So Primus was what I was going for with this one. So let me know what you guys think. See, I'm a big fan of this one. I really like this one. I like this a lot. It just... Oh, basket of bread. That's perfect. Basket of bread. I could take or leave Primus, but there's a couple of songs that they do that's like, some of them are pretty decent, but Primus was never one that I was like a super fan. Is it Les Claypool who's the bassist there? He's a killer bassist though. He's a killer bassist. Apples, bread. Let's see. Probably need some other stuff too. These guys eat pretty good for... Sounds very 80s. 80s, 90s. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. Yeah. See, then we're channeling into a little bit of the arcade game there for a second. Seinfeld, Inspector Gadget, and something else. That's it. It's pretty short, but it's very good for extending. AI music has no soul. Well, you are correct in that AI music does have no soul. I will say this sounds good. It's like, I don't know, man. I think that AI is a useful tool for those who are using it. I was trying to talk to somebody about this yesterday. AI art, if you want to call it that, AI pictures, AI videos, AI music, stuff like that, is good for it's good for like immersion and expansion of your own thing. But just about anything that comes out of AI is derivative of something. I mean, that's the way it's programmed. That's in its nature, right? Or I call it its nature. It's programmed to be, it's programmed to be derivative of other works that have already been created. It can't create anything new. It's like the Dark Lord Morgoth. It cannot create, it only corrupts. But if you're putting it in the background of something, which is what I'm doing with this, like, the focus is not going to be on this. I'm not releasing this as a standalone track to be used, to gain views or anything like that. But it's going to be in the background of like a combat sequence or maybe a chase sequence or something like that. That's not the focus, but it adds atmosphere, and that's what I'm going for. It's short, but it's good for extending. Yep. Not the first thing I've said that about. Just kidding. Kidding. All right. I did want to show you that, but I'll switch it up now. But I wanted to show that to you guys because I was, for something just to bop your head to, and something that could go behind, like I said, like a chase sequence or something like that, I thought was pretty cool. Let's see. What can we change this to? Let's see. What's a good one? Here, we'll do this one. And bring us back to the whole ocean ambiance. All right, see you later, Dave. Have a good one, my brother. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Gotta go move? You're moving? Oh, well, good luck with that, brother. I know that moving is not fun. It's not fun. Vegetarian food? Ugh. Gross. That is a good looking piece of meat, though. Look at the marbling on that. Oh, wow. Oh, man, that is nice. That sounds nice. That ocean? Mmm. All right, look at that. We got stew. We got a roasted chicken. We've got bread rolls. We've got apples. I mean, guys, these guys are eating good in the neighborhood. Applebee's. I don't know. Do they get cookies too? Is that something that they get? Do they get cookies? Are they is this place well to do enough? I mean, you know, I don't imagine that this is a place that is not well off. I imagine that this is a place that is they do well. You know, they don't necessarily struggle for money or for supplies. It's not a bandit camp. This is a research laboratory for a wizard and his students. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's kind of like a, you can almost look at it as almost like a commune. Not that I'm advocating for communes, or for that matter, communism. But I'm just saying, it happens, man. It happens. What I want is, they don't have anything that's labeled a cask. So, let's see. We'll just do barrels of beer. Here, we'll just put, spin this around. And we'll kind of shrink it down. Whoa! There's that, and then we got some cups. $24. That's where we want it. It's 24. Yeah, see? Actually, you know what, Sassy Witch? That was a good idea. A slot bar, even though it's less of a slot bar. And they are actually eating. They seem to be eating pretty good. But, yeah. See, this is where I keep you guys around. You guys have good ideas. You help me out. Is there like a ladle? I need like a soup ladle. See, this doesn't seem like such a bad place to be. But I tell you what I think we need is, do we need more light over on this wall? Probably not. I don't know. I don't know. All right, so let's take a look at this here. Let's get the full picture and see what we're looking at here. So, here's what we've got. We've got... Where's the grid tool? Like, the grid tool is just gone. Am I missing something? Text, shape, line, stamp, Brush, land, select. Am I taking crazy pills? Oh, here we go. It's over on this. Why is it over on this side? Can I not turn the grid on? Oh, here we go. So, this is what we've got here. So we've got our main compound here. The master sleeps here in the main compound. We've got our little sitting area over here with a pass-through fireplace that leads into the classroom. Obviously, there's a main entrance to the classroom. We've got that going into this kind of little storage area here that's mostly empty, but goes down into the undercroft, where context clues, you can come out here and make your way over to this island over here, which is the main laboratory. You can see all of the experiments are being carried out over here. Back to our main compound, we've got our mess hall over here on the western wall, leading back into our little slop area with a kitchen just off to the left. Let's see. We've got our horse hitches here with water trough. Little gravel road leading back around to our wood chopping area. And a hallway which links the main compound into the, I don't know if you'd call it a barracks, or just the little student quarters, I guess. I don't know. The dormitory. With all the extra little beds, we got a little sitting area where our residents can play cards, do whatever. And we've got our outhouse in the back. And meanwhile, the ocean waves lap against the cliffside. Not bad. Not bad. I am curious. Let me... see if I can take a look at filters real quick and see... They changed everything around. I don't know where filters are either. Filter layer. Here we go. Let's see. We've got saturation, clarity, sharpness, faded, cool and warm, overcast, red sky, winter, doom and gloom, corrupted essence. Let's see. I didn't really do much of anything. Okay, so there's your natural color. I don't know if... Can you guys really tell the difference? It's not bad. Not bad. Winter, doom and gloom, cool and warm. Oh, what is this? Hold on, what layer is this on? No. I don't know why that's all on. That's weird. Okay. My coworker said he doesn't trust bank employees not to steal from him, being around money all the time. I was like, I trust my friend Moss, now a sperm bank, and Moss. I see his point. Oh, wow. Jeez. Jeez. Let's see. Oh, wait. What did I just do? Get rid of that. I kind of like the overcast. I think... what I want to do... Can I take... Here, let me see... I wish I could isolate some of the stuff here. Like, I could isolate portions of... like, inside the place, inside the building is not being applied to the filter, but we would have to really mess around with some layering stuff here. Stuff which I did not think about before we started. Next time, though, I think what we can try to do is maybe plan, because we didn't really come into this with a plan, right? And I'm not great at planning. I'll tell you that right now. At least not as far as this is concerned. But what we could try to do is plan out what we want as far as buildings. And now that I know how this right-hand bar, this menu bar works, because I can take object layers and I can move the stuff around. I can move the layers themselves around. And so I can actually put, like if I wanted to, I could take all of the objects on the outside of a building, put that on one object layer, take all the objects on the inside of a building, put that on another object layer, and put the filter in between them. And that way the filter would apply to one layer but not both. So I could put separate filters on both layers if I wanted to. That's actually kind of cool. But I think that is I don't know, guys. You think that's a done deal? You think that's a complete? You think this looks like a complete map? I don't understand why Moss hates me. I gave him a great compliment. If that's what you call a great compliment, I hate to see what your insults look like. Yeah. I like this. Honestly, though, here, let me, I tell you what I think I want to do is I'm going to take this. Nah, screw it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. All right. Well, I think that marks a complete map. So, I am hungry. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and call the stream there. Thank you guys for joining me. Oh, my gosh. Just put it. You know what? I will not be playing that no balls game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't play the no balls game. But I am going to go and get some breakfast. Thank you for joining right at the end there, Commander, and I appreciate it. But I am going to go get some breakfast, and then I'm going to let that set for a minute. And then I'm going to go to the gym, and then I'm going to go and see the two towers because that's where my life is now. So, obviously, I made the announcement several times. We've got Curse of Strahd premiering this Wednesday on... Oh my gosh, I almost said on Moonskull. We got Curse of Strahd premiering this Wednesday in Pathfinder 2nd Edition on Wednesday, and on Friday, we've got Jacob's Ladder, an Electric State campaign starring our very own Commander in, as well as many, many others, and by many, I mean 4 others. That comes at 3 p.m. Central Time on Friday. So go do check those out if you would, as well as all of the other things that I'm involved with Moonskull and, oh my god, my brain is fried, Avenue Studios. And like the stream if you haven't already, subscribe if you haven't already. You know the whole rigmarole, and with that, I will bid you all adieu, auf Wiedersehen, Gesundheit, and God bless.